What's up, everybody? It's your host, Stacey Ike, here at the 16th Annual Heroes in the Struggle Award with Mr. Jussie Smollett. Actually, this is the first place you and I met 2 years ago.
Yeah, when I was being honored.
Oh, my
Yeah,
God.
yeah.
I didn't know. Okay, you told me about kettle popcorn and told me how to get through that.
Popcorn is everything. That's the best. That's the best. No doubt. No doubt.
First of all, you're hosting. You're incredible. Congratulations on sticking to this moment, sticking to this education version of this. And you said something really interesting about the fact that the government just has not figured out a way to make money about it. Would you like to elaborate on that?
I think it's the same thing with weed. You know what I'm saying? I've said, it's like the second that the government found a way to make money off of weed legally, then all of a sudden things popping up all legalized and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, that's the way that I feel. You know, I might get shot for it or taken out, but you heard it. That's what I firmly believe. I grew up in a family that we weren't conspiracy theorists, we were truth. You know what I'm saying? So everybody wants to sit there and the second that you speak the real truth, then all of a sudden everybody's like, oh, he's a conspiracy theorist, oh, he's crazy, he's this, he's that. Yeah, it's real easy to do that because you don't want to hear what the facts are. And
or you've never heard what the facts are before.
Exactly. But with that said, I believe that there is a cure out there. With that said, until we find the truth and dig all of that conspiracy out, we have to take responsibility for ourselves. We have to continue to talk about it. We have to get tested. We have to love on the people who are surviving and thriving and dealing with it on a daily basis. We cannot shut them out. We can't make them feel like they are a leper. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is love. This is life. These are people's lives that we're talking about. So it's and like I said, there's a lot of things to care about in the world. You know what I'm saying? As a woman, as a person of color, as a member of the LGBTQ community, wherever you come from, there's so much to care about. But we got to multitask. And as black folks, we've been doing that since the beginning of time. We know how to multitask.
So this is the first year that they're honoring all women. Yes. You are very good. You know, what are you a producer? Are you an executive?
That was
like there is. I didn't. It has to come from you because you have no problem on giving honor where honor is due. Absolutely. I've seen it on your Instagram. I've seen it on your social. I've seen it in person. So, for you, what was the best advice you've ever been given by a woman? You have so many incredible women in your life.
My mother told me. I remember a couple years ago, and keep in mind, I'm 35. My mother has been giving me bomb advice since day one. You know what I'm saying?
Since June 21st, 1982, she been giving bomb advice.
But she told me, I called her with something, and it was before I booked Empire, it was before any of that. I called her, and it was about something, and she said, you're a soldier of God's love. She said, but a soldier never...
Really fast.
Right. She said, you are a soldier of God's love, and a soldier never goes on the battlefield if he's not ready for war. And from that moment on, like, I get chills every time I say it.
My heart's beating really fast.
It's true, though, because from that moment on, it was something clicked in me, and it was like she understood just a piece of life that I hadn't gotten to yet. And she gave me that little jewel, that little gem of wisdom, and it changed my life forever. And I swear to you, it changed the way that I live my life. And I think I was maybe mid-20s then. And I was like, yeah, I'm ready for my 30s. And then the 30s came, and I knocked it out.
And you knocking it out, bruh. Congratulations on being a part of this and for being just a vessel.
Thank you.
Just like your mom said, a soldier to a vessel. Come, tell us, say it.
Regardless of, and I've said this before and I say it again, the importance of honoring black women, regardless of what race, what gender you fall in love with, if you cannot honor and respect and care about all that a black woman is to this world, rethink your existence. Because, and I mean not just brothers, I mean white boys, I mean Asian boys, Latino boys, I mean all of us boys and men. Respect, because your existence would be nowhere without them. So that's why we're doing this tonight.
That wraps it up. That's it. That's all you need to know. You're the bomb. That's it. Okay. Black women rock. All right.
That's right.
Can we get a quick photo with Miss Taraji Henson?
How are you?
Jam. Listen, I haven't gotten to tell you myself, but congratulations on Hidden Figures and everything before and after that to come, because that was really the most. I shouldn't have wore lashes while I watched that movie. That's all I'm going to say.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
And happy belated birthday.
Thank you.
What is different about this birthday that you think, what is a New Year's resolution you're come up with or something you're working towards this birthday that's different than
I never really do New Year's resolutions. Okay. I work on myself every day of the year. Okay. So I never wait until the new year and go, hey, I'm going to change. Nah, I just work on myself every day. So I don't really have an answer for that. This was an amazing Birthday this year. I got some amazing gifts. Whew.
Shout out to the friends.
Yeah. But it was just every year that you get to celebrate a new year is amazing. So, yeah.
Being here, this is the first year that they're honoring all women at this award show, and I was just telling Justin, he was like, yes, that was my idea because there's so many black, beautiful women in my world that deserve to be honored. So for you, how do you see that moment, and how do you respond?
I think it's really smart too, because when you speak about AIDS, you think about African American women. We're the ones totally affected by it more than any other, woman or in race. So I think that's kind of smart to honor women tonight, because we need to keep the awareness about this epidemic. We need to find a cure. The more we talk about it, the less shame people will have. The more people will feel comfortable about talking about it. Because when you don't and you hide in the shadows, that's when you live in fear and shame. And when you're living in fear and shame, you don't make really smart choices. So it's so important that we continue to talk about it.
Last but not least, are you fighting for anybody specific today?
I've lost so many. I mean, and so many people are dying. Somebody's dying right now. Some mother's losing her child right now to this virus. So I'm just here to help stop this epidemic the best way I can, and that's using my celebrity. So here I am.
Doing it and doing it
and
good,
writing
people.
checks.
And that's the way we do that. It's magic. Thank you.